Hey, what's going on? It's Airek, and I'm gonna do an Arek's bookshelf video today on this book I got here called Vindictus by Covington. And this guy is a great writer, man. This book it's amazing. It's like historical fiction. It takes place let's see after got it written down here, the Cromwellian regime in Britain in the 17th century. And it's right after the English Civil War. It starts, England, England autumn 1652. That's right after the English Civil War. And the main character is Denzel Redmond. And he has a whole series of books that follow the Redmond family through history. Even in America, he's got one. It's like a murder mystery during the Civil War, and it's got one of the Redmond descendants there in that book too. But we're going to talk about this one right now. And yeah, this book is just, I love this book so much. That's why I actually got Vindictus tattooed on my hand, because this book is great, man. It's ruthless. This guy Denzel Redmond, man, he's like an anti-hero. He is a ruthless man. He doesn't take any shit from anyone. So what happens is he comes back from the war, and he was on the losing side. So the family lost their estate, and he was in love with the girl actually of the family who took over his estate. And he tells her that if she marries him, he will, change, because they hear about what he did during the war. The guy was just ruthless, phenomenal, and he just did a lot of cool shit. You know what I mean? But so he tells her, like, if you marry me, I'll change. I'll be, completely different person. You'll see. And he was serious too. He meant it. He's a man of his word. And she basically tells him no. She's going out with this Puritan guy she's going to marry. So he says, all right. He said, you know what? Now I'm going to be your worst nightmare to you and your family. And throughout the whole rest of the book, that's what he does. It's just him just being vindictive to the entire family, except the one daughter who married his brother. He leaves her alone, and he leaves his brother alone. And it's just really good, man. It goes over like firearms, the wheel locks, like the evolution of pistols, the wheel lock, match locks. It's like when I sell it on Amazon, it says story of the world's first gunfighter. It's my little kitten scratching around and stuff, but and he's just great, man. This guy, see, I don't want to really give parts away, but I'll tell you about one part. There's one scene where he actually likes a member of the family that he's torturing and tormenting, and he hides out. They're having this big ball or something in the house, and so he hides out in the basement where they go to take a piss. They actually go downstairs and they piss in these buckets, because they have no, it's way back. They don't have toilets like we have now. But so he's hiding in the shadows, and this guy comes down there. Now, remember, this is the guy he likes. He freaking gouges out his eyeballs, throws his eyeballs in the piss bucket, and hamstrings him, both legs, so he can't walk, and does something else to him. Haven't read this in a while, so I kind of forgot. But that's the guy he likes. That's what he did. So imagine what he did to the people that he doesn't like. And it's just really good, man. This is actually a new copy I got, because I gave my old copy to my son. He read it. His friends read it, and it was beat to shit. So I just got myself a new one. I'm going to read it again. This one's actually unread, but I'm going to read it again. And it's just really good. So yeah, it's Covington, Vindictus, Covington, and definitely get it. He actually passed away, Covington. He He died, but they're still selling his books. Some of his books you can't get because he wrote a lot of politically incorrect stuff. So Amazon, I don't know if it's just after he died they stopped selling it, or if Amazon just stopped selling it. But that stuff you really can't get. But a lot of his novels you can get. They're still on there. And so yeah, so get this. If yeah, hold on, let me read this to you in the back. It says, let's see. Yeah, you know, you could freeze it and read it yourself if you want. But it says, let's see, 1652, Denzil Redmond returns to England after fighting for 10 years in the defeated army of King Charles I against the victorious regime of Oliver Cromwell. He finds that his ancestral home and estate have been confiscated by the parliamentary forces and given to the neighboring Pelham family and the beautiful Catherine Pelham, his former lover, has turned Puritan and is to marry Redmond's worst enemy. But the Pelhams forgot one thing, that Desmond Redmond is a former royalist guerrilla commander and the deadliest pistol shot in Europe. And now he has nothing to lose. So, yeah, that's sums it up, but it still doesn't give it justice, man. You got to read this. This book is just amazing. It's one of the best books I ever read, you know. And yeah, so definitely check it out. Vindictus by H.A. Covington. And that's about it. I'll talk to you later.